starting to smell really good in the kitchen right now.
It is. Vic is doing some finishing steps on the Texas sauce.
I'm ready to taste. We are giving it the all-team effort today. Angelo from Louis Hot Dog is here making the Texas hot sauce, which this is what it looks like. People may think it's a red hot sauce. It's brown. It's got ground beef in it.
Ground beef, chicken base. It's got clove, ground cumin, chili powder. There's a special ingredient that we add that gives it our signature flavor. I'm not going to go into that, but
you don't want to kill us.
Yeah, right. But they call it red hot sauce, not because of the color, but because of the spiciness of the sauce. So what you could use is some cayenne pepper in there also to give it that little extra kick.
And you can make it as hot as you want at that point.
Exactly, as hot as you want.
Okay, so how long would you say it takes to make something like this, make your hot sauce?
To make our Texas sauce, it takes a little time to thicken it. So it's going to take about a half hour to 45 minutes because it takes a good 20 minutes just to thicken it. Because you want it sort of like a gravy thickness.
And just once again, you add the butter.
The butter first, then the diced onions, then the crushed garlic. You saute that together. Then you add the ground beef.
Before you add the spices.
Before you add the spices, then you add the liquid water, and you whip it instantly, as soon as you can, because you want the beef to become liquefied. You don't want it to be chunky like a chili. You want it to be more of a smooth consistency.
And do you do that with a whisk? Is that the easiest way to do it?
I got my little handy-dandy whisk right there.
Okay, so you do it with a whisk, and then you add the spices.
Then you add the spices, and then you add the breadcrumbs at the very end to thicken it. And you keep stirring it. You got to keep stirring it so it doesn't burn on the bottom of the sauce.
And how long should it stay on the stove then, at that point? How long has it been on?
It's been on about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then it's going to be on another 10 to 15.
Okay. And if you have any left over, you can store it.
Absolutely. Let it cool first, put it in a Tupperware container, and put it right in the fridge, or you can even freeze it. So, you know,
Have it ready for later.
Yeah, absolutely. Months down the road, you pull it out of the fridge, let it defrost overnight, and it's ready for the next day.
Okay, enough talk. Let's have some action here. I can't decide whether I want a hot dog or a cheeseburger.
I'm going to show you a little trick that we do at our stores when we have a bunch of food on the grill. You could always dress the top of the roll first. Like if I'm doing a burger.
Oh, that's the top of the roll.
Yeah, you put it right there like that, okay?
The heated onions, that's the best, and the heated pickles.
And the sauce drips into the charcoal and it adds this flavor to the burger that's great. Okay, so there's a little trick. And then what we do is we just grab the hot dog off. And what we always do is we always put the mustard on first.
Why is that?
Just the liquids on first.
Okay.
And then we do the onion next.
Oh, onion.
Okay. And then we do the sauce right over the top, just like this. And there you go.
Oh, my goodness.
Isn't that great?
Yes, and you know what? So I can have a cheeseburger. Can you just cut me half of it?
Absolutely. There you go, Vic. I'm going to take a bite right with you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's delicious.
Isn't that great? And it's great for the cold weather months coming up. The hot sauce, it's like a chili. It's very, very comforting, and it warms you right up. It's like almost like a bowl of chili.
And you get the heat a little after it's in your mouth.
The heat kicks you about 20 seconds after you bite into it, which is sort of neat.
All right. Before I invite my friends in. All right, come on, guys. Well, tell us about the potato peeling record that you're going to go after.
On September 28th, we're going to come into the studio, and we're going to actually bring all of our equipment in. We're going to bring it. I took a bite out of that. We're going to bring our equipment in, and these big potatoes we got saved. Some of them look like watermelons, and we're going to cut them right on the show. And we're going to cook them, and we're hopefully going to beat our old world record of 10 feet 3 inches, and I know we're going to do it because I got my my crew here helping me.
I don't know how much help I'm going to be.
Over here.
I can't peel potatoes.
But it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Now, while you're doing this, what's the process of getting that potato that long? I mean, you were telling us before, it's kind of a process.
Yeah, it's the machine. The machine actually has a blade on the end, and it hits the potato and spins it through another blade.
Okay.
This is how I like them. Nothing on it, just a hot dog.
Hey, straight up.
And that middle part of the potato, it doesn't break. It just keeps cutting continuously as the potato spins. So it keeps spinning and spinning and spinning. Yes,
and that's what we're looking for. Now, how many feet again? What is it?
10 feet 3 inches.
10 feet is what we're looking for.
And as a kid, when I started the business, I mean, we would cut these things, 10, 20, sometimes even 25 feet. We've had customers in our dining area hold one end of the potato at that end of the room and this end, and it's sort of a funny thing.
Wow.
It's going to be awesome to see.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Joe, I commend your concentration during this time. I know you're eyeing down the hot dog.
Yeah, exactly. The potato thing sounds good. I'm going to have a hot dog.
Okay, great.
All right, when we come back, we're going to be taking a look at the weather and what's going to happen today. And Mike Syka is going to do that for us.
That's right. Live look at the Skyway right now. A little cloudy out there.